all social media. Are you on Facebook already?
Are you on the page? Are you on the Facebook thing or are you on business page? Ik kijk tough.
Look at it. That looks so cool. Still got a minute on so everyone can keep coming on. Just in case everyone's thinking that, you don't know what's happening. Hello to everybody joining us. It's 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock in the day.
Hello everybody. How are we today? Welcome to Tautuatalk episode 2 season 3. We want to welcome everyone. It's so good to everyone. We're excited.
Yes.
And Becca, what are we excited?
You know what? We're excited for many things, but first and foremost, we're very excited to introduce to y'all. We have up and running our YouTube channel.
Yes.
As well as our Facebook. So, sorry?
I guess what we're trying to say is that we want to head all the traffic over there to YouTube because it's a lot better quality and it's a lot better sound as well. So if we have everyone that's online and if you want to hear us properly, if you want to get good quality, our Facebook and our YouTube is probably the best way to go, especially from our YouTube channel. If you guys can subscribe there. We're live right now and it's just a lot better quality in regards to it. So just go on to, hop onto YouTube, type in Tautuatalk, and we are live streaming on our channel. So Tautuatalk, go onto our YouTube page. I think it's a lot better there, better quality, better sound as well. And also our Facebook page, Tautuatalk, Tautua Talk. So look that up, and we're live streaming on all 4 platforms. So you can see us on all 4 platforms. So TikTok, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram, and we would really like to thank this awesome couple who've made this possible.
Yes.
Who is it, Pepe?
Can we give it up for Mr. John Unu?
Let's go.
And his amazing, talented, beautiful wife, Joyce Unu.
Oh, there we go. Or formerly known as, soon to be known as
JJ Studios.
Forever. And I swear we proclaim that, but they're laughing hard up, but we proclaim that JJ Studios in the name of Jesus. We really
and
believe
also
it.
Just, BTW, we have no right or to fighting all these guys, but when we were given the opportunity to, so yep.
I love that. Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Naita. So like we said, everyone head to our YouTube channel, Tautuatalk. Yes. It's a lot better just quality, it's a lot better sound as well. Sure. And we're really we're heading our traffic towards there because it's just such a better platform, and we honestly, like we said, we just want to really honor these guys, the Unu family, and obviously open up their house because it's not easy. So we want to thank you for that. So yes, thank you for everyone for hopping online to our YouTube channel. So everyone on Instagram, and hop onto our YouTube channel and subscribe, please, because we need some subscribers. Oh my gosh, I never thought in a day of my life I would be saying that in the name of Jesus. I know, so never say never, you know what I mean? So I never thought I'd be able to say subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know that I'm watching all my nieces and nephews, but like we said, we're directing everyone. We want to direct everyone to our YouTube channel, so we're just waiting for a bit. So thank you for everyone for hopping on. We love seeing everyone.
Anya. Can I get an amen? Can you say an amen? Thank you.
I think that's it. I'm sorry, congratulations, Anya, as well.
Yes.
Next week is your big day. We're excited for that. So yes. So like we said, final time, we're going to say this before we hit off our topic. If you are on Instagram, follow our YouTube channel, Tautuatalk. Go on now. We're live streaming now. If you're on our TikTok as well, go on our YouTube channel, Tautuatalk. We are live streaming and on Facebook as well. So please, everyone, like, share, subscribe, all that above. Okay, so thank you very much to everyone. We're already getting comments already that this is way better than the IG live. So hop onto our YouTube channel, guys, like we said. So thank you for thank you, Sanga. Yes, the quality is way better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sanga Nutua Le Mafa.
Let's kick it off now. Mafa. Oh, hi, Mafa. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, we'll go kick it off now. So obviously, last week was our launch. And we did talk some awesome topics then, but I guess we're taking it down this avenue. What are we talking about today, Pepe?
We're actually talking about us, you guys, Pasifika Woman.
Pasifika Woman. What's it called? A couple of weeks ago, I asked a lot of women who we personally know, and we asked them the question: do you think Samoan women carry a lot? And the the response to it was pretty massive. Like,
it's hectic.
It was pretty hectic. Like, we didn't realize a topic that was so hot, and I think we've spoken about this in our car a lot of times as well.
Of course.
In regards to that topic, just about how Pasifika women, how we're raised, how we're expected to carry a lot, and just how our parents raise us in a certain 100%. Way compared to how they raise the men in our lives. So we're just gonna kick it off. So yeah, Pepe, why don't you tell us a bit of your story, like how you were raised, how like your view in regards to this, like I guess as a Pasifika woman, how were you raised, and give us a bit of a backstory in regards to that.
First of all, I was gonna say something real quick, but obviously doesn't matter. But I was raised in a honestly, I didn't have just any woman, man. I had warriors raise me. Like these women were neck level. They weren't just your typical English tea sipping pancake make. No. These ladies were strong, dominant.
So dominant, what'd you say?
Dominant, strong, dominant in their position, should I say. They were very strong women. I was surrounded a lot of the aunties that I look up to a lot as well nowadays. Like they were strong again in their position. Which they played very well. Might I ask, or might I say? But my upbringing was in regards to Pasifika women. There's beauty. You know, the Beauty and the Beast, There's beauty and there's a beauty. Malipisa, the beauty la.
That's so true.
That was pretty much my upbringing. Like, I'm actually very thankful I got to see, the good and the not so good, and the heartache.
It's true. It's very true.
The burden, 100%. All of that. But you know what? I can, we hear it all the time. We hear a lot of the time that, a lot of our ladies nowadays are like, it's made me who I am today. And it's very true. Like,
it is.
It's the stones that they laid down that I'm stepping on now to lay my stones down for
100%.
My headaches to stand up. But how about you, sis?
Me. Well, what's it called? I come from a very traditional conservative family, if you can call that. Like, my dad is very headstrong, so my dad was the voice in our house, and he was the leader of the house. And I think you personally know my dad.
Yes. He is. He's a father.
He's a real father of my dad. So, but my mom, I think one of the things that I really loved about my mom was just how she carried our family. She wasn't dominant, but she was strong in her own way, if that makes sense.
Of course.
She was strong in a way that my dad was the only voice in the house. And where my dad said we'll go, that's where we go. But one of the things that I really love about my mum is my dad always says that she would really back him and champion him. And my mum was like, my dad's the voice, but my mum got everything done.
Yeah.
She was the heart, she was the legs.
She was the one that the hand and feet of.
And so I think for me, I grew up in a real traditional household, but I saw my mum submit to my dad's vision, which I thought was very beautiful.
I think that is,
I thought was very beautiful in regards to seeing that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know you're gonna hit something there. So I think for me, as I really grew up in that type of house where my dad was the more dominant figure as in regards to leadership, but my mum was the one that made things happen. So, and I guess I carry me and my sisters carry a lot of those
traits.
characteristics and traits. I saw I saw some of the downsides to it, but most of all for me, it was a positive because I saw what a family unit was ordained to be, if that makes sense.
100%.
Because I've seen the opposite of when, I've seen the opposite. So for me, my mum was an awesome mum, an awesome wife, and she made sure that there was only one voice in our house. And that's why I believe we're bearing the fruits of it as a family, 100%. As women. Because, because my mum was always big on unity. And no matter my mum was like, no matter what happens, our family always going to be unified. So I think in the past, I've seen the fruit of it in our family. So for me, I've seen my mum play and I know people are going to say this about all their mums, but I really believe my mum was a Proverbs 31 type of woman.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like everything in her hands, she multiplied. Yeah. She was a submissive wife in a day 100%. And age where no one wants to submit. My mum was very submissive to my dad. And I've seen the benefits of that, and I've seen the fruit of that. So that's how I became an upbringing. So that was really that was good. What were you gonna say though? You were gonna say something?
No, I was gonna say like I love that you've come from a view where, like, you know, you were brought up with a solid father figure,
100%,
and a solid mother figure 100%. Too. Whereas I think I can a lot of my upbringing. The females had to play both roles. Yeah, and we're going to go into that. That's what I really wanted to go into.
But it's so true because, and I think, but in regards to like you growing up, do you think seeing the women in your life, do you think that you've carried some of that in your life?
Oh, 1000%.
What characteristics do you think that would be?
You know, I'm very stubborn. No. No, this is a trait that I'm working out. What I say? I work it out. Like, yeah, I'm good. But the submission side of things, like, I married I married him, and this nigga trying to tell me how to run. What? Like, sorry, sorry, come again? No, but obviously things have changed now.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was very hard for me, like. Because I seen solid with my mom, man.
I know your mom, very strong.
Man, she's a strong woman, a very strong woman.
Yeah, 100%. So you think you carry a lot of your mom's
but her leadership too.
Leadership skills?
There's a fine line.
And if you know Pepe's mom, there is a fine line, honestly.
No, when you know my mom, there's no lines at all. She's yes, it would her leadership, like her boldness, her strength, 100%. Her resilience, like, man, I admire so much. I only hope that I do carry those things, you know.
100%.
I see a reflection of a few of that, you know, and in how I hold myself, should I say? But definitely. What about you?
Would you? For me, I think one of the traits that I carry from my mum is just her mind. My mum was my mum was very smart. I think a lot of people don't know that, especially her sisters. My mum was very intelligent, and I think the ability for my mum to make things happen when her mind was set was just amazing to us, especially in the day and age that we were in. So I think for me that's one thing I carried from my mum, and my mum was a prayer warrior as well. So I think I carry a lot of those traits as well in regards to that from my mum as well. So but I think one thing I don't carry from my mum is submissiveness. I think that's why I'm still single. Whereas my other sisters, they're very good, like to their husbands. Whereas for me, I don't carry that. But wait, that's a whole other conversation.
You do carry because although you may not submit to man, but you submit to other things.
Yes, but it's very true, and that's true.
I think you do carry the trait. It's just that, like, sometimes you're like, what is it? The word?
Oh, here we go. Let's go. Even John's like, what's the word you're gonna use?
So it's like she submits amazingly, but sometimes like she's so stubborn as well. I know she's not stubborn, but she's no toleration.
Ladies, I just believe we have no tolerance for boys. That's me. I just have no tolerance for boys. I have tolerance for men, but not boys. There is a complete difference. You know what I mean?
Give me.
So I don't want to go into that conversation because we're talking about Pasifika Woman, but I'm talking about singleness at the moment, okay? So that's what she says. But yeah, she says I'm very picky. I was like, no, it's just there ain't no man of God. So we're just waiting for that. So
it's
I love
raining
that.
Man.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go on to the next. So you mentioned something that I really did love is that your mum had to act both roles.
Yeah,
and
100%.
I think that's something that I really do see in our culture, Pasifika and Samoan as well. And is that a lot of our women have to carry and take the bare responsibilities of both gender roles. As you know, the man role and the woman role. And what I mean is in the roles as the provider, the protector, the leader, like that's what I mean. So why is that though?
Man, this comes in many. I'm gonna give you two.
Give me two angles.
I'm gonna two angles.
Let's go.
So the first angle is mum had to do it because her mum did the same thing, and my grandma's mother did the same thing. They didn't wait on no man to come hunt for their food, to come build. Like they literally did it themselves. They had no choice. They didn't wait on a man to come and do things for them. So it forced them to do what they had to do. Like
100%.
When mum would tell me like what she would do just to get her grandmother, like, you know, sualesa, you know, mea whingo fia now, you know.
Yeah.
Au aso la oka. But, you know, I makala me for your mum, you know, what she would go or the things that she had to do to get milk or things. And I'm like, dang, you a hunter, girl. You're a Hunger
100%.
Games. But those things, that's why, and now, I guess, being, I guess a fruit of her or like, you know, being her daughter, I see what she does, like, growing up, like she doesn't like she doesn't wait for the old man like dad to come home and for her to do things. She just goes and does it. You know what I mean? Like that's the first angle. And then the second angle I have is like this is in a very respectful way.
Go.
But in another angle, like mum had no choice but to play both roles.
Okay.
Because my dad was a princess.
That's good.
Because he was too much of a mummy's boy. His mama mummied him so much that he didn't know how to he didn't know how to bring it to the table the way mum needed him to bring it to the table. So again, she had to play both roles because of those very reasons.
That's very good. So, okay, that's a very good two angles. I really like that. But the thing is, this is what I'm saying, it's very true, because our women did have to do it out of necessity.
Oh, yes.
Out of necessity, I think that's one thing, a survival mode, right?
Yes.
And that's why I believe that they took those roles on.
Yes.
But do you think that we're at fault as that as well, as women? It's because we raise our sons to be princesses? Is that too? So we believe we're not only the problem, we are the solution as well?
Listen, yes.
Oh, is that good? Is that a good point?
That was a beautiful point. Because we always have said it in the past and we'll say it now.
Yeah.
It starts from home.
It starts from home. You know, we can say it much as like, you know, oh, my mum played this. I'm like, but our mums are the ones that raise our sons.
Yeah.
So I think we've got to ask the question is that I think sometimes as women, we're not really willing to let go of that role as the man of the house. Ooh!
But do you think a woman don't want to let go because are our men stepping up?
I have to, no, one thing that I do honestly believe is one thing that we were really lacking in Samoan culture is leadership. In regards to the men, 100%. Our men can speak because we've got a beautiful language, but in regards to influence, language, and getting things done, they lack that so much. You know what I mean?
Why? Give me some examples. Or a example.
A example? Just the family unit at home. They don't know how to lead at home. They don't know how to provide at home. They don't know how to protect at home. They don't know how to keep a household. You know, all those type of things. They don't even know how to lead their own family. But when it comes to more like cultural stuff, they love that whole performance type of leadership, but not the real leadership.
The front camera.
Yes, they like the performative leadership, but they don't like the real leadership. And you know that real leadership is influence. Right? 100%. So I think our men have a warped mindset when it comes to leadership. Of course. And that's one example. Is that an example?
Image.
An image. You do it. I love you do it.
It's my image. Have you guys seen that? Yeah.
You know my image,
because I made in God's image. Yeah, that clip.
She was going to get there, but that's what. Do you think that's a valid point?
Yeah. Yes. Period.
Well, what do you think? Like, That's because I honestly believe that's so true that Samoan women and just Pasifika women in general just are very strong.
Yeah.
And then we say, because we had to, because there was no one else to lead. So what do you think is the solution to that then?
Oh, it's exactly what you said. It starts from home. Like we're the cause and we're also the solution. We are the ones that
So when you bring the mother tongue in, it just makes it sound so much better.
You know what I mean? Like we the start. We can start it. We can finish it. It starts from home.
And you know what's funny? Like, and I think even during COVID, you know, there was that whole incident about Samoa men dragging women down. You know, we had that we had that whole incident there, like, you know, they're like, oh, you know, Samoan women look like men. And I think all the women came out and we were all like, oh, hell no, princess growing up, you know, you boys come out. Honestly, you guys are all raised as princesses and you got to come after us. And then people are like, oh, why are you doing that? It's like, man, you can love other cultures, but just don't degrade your own culture. That's what I'm saying. So that was a very good one as well. Oh, can I ask you perspective? So you as a mum, and now you are raising a son, how are you counteracting that in regards to making sure that your son, when he's raised, he's not raised as a princess, but raised as a leader?
Listen, I will speak.
I'm so good at asking questions, right?
You're coming
John,
in
am I good? I'm good at asking these questions,
John, she's coming in really hot, eh?
I'm coming in hot. That's the only way we do it.
I have to straighten my back. I had to sit up for this one. I sit up for this guy's question.
When I mentioned her son, and Jesus.
Well, she literally said my answer. You're asking me, you know, obviously, how am I? And you know what? I thank God that I'm safe now.
Yes.
Because I learned order here. I learned order in God. Like, I seen order, or most times it was out of order. You know, but in the sense of, like, I guess finding Christ in my life, that's actually helped me to parent.
That's so good.
In regards to parenting, it's also helped him to mold who he needs to be in Christ. Because when we create that space for them, when I create that space for me, first of all, to be a better parent, it makes him to grow up to be a better person. Yes. Not just a better man, but just a better person in general.
That's a very good answer. I really, really do like that, honestly.
Your back
was straight. Your back was very straight at that time. And I like Mrs. Common. Is there any translator in the comments?
Missy. Joyce is our translator. Next week, Joyce will come translate.
We're soon to go international soon. We'll have subscriptions and everything, you know, like that. Did I really like the answer too? Okay, so that was a very good answer. But obviously, we're going into this vein in regards to how our men are raised and how our women are raised. Do you think the generation now are exactly like Generation Z, are like Generation Millennial in regards to?
You answer that question first.
Me?
Yes.
So do I think that Generation Z is exactly like how we were in the past? In regards to women carrying 100% I do. I have seen the women in my life, and they are leaders to the J's, man, honestly. So I do think, and I think it's like, I honestly, it's the answer to everything. It's the home unit, isn't it? Eh?
Of course.
But yeah, I do believe that Gen Z are taking a lot what their parents taught them. But I also believe Gen Z are losing a lot of the things that our parents taught us.
But is it their fault that they're losing it?
No,
or is it our fault?
It's not. It's a parent's fault. No. I'm big on that as well. I always tell you, like, it's a parent's fault. It's like,
and I take blame because my son doesn't. He knows how to say talofa. Where are you from, PJ? Samoa. Samoa's got one O. Samoa. Wow.
What's it called? Is that a priority to you though? Like the language?
It is now.
It's funny,
It's so funny because now that I'm older, the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Now I've just realized, sorry, Missy, I was saying, now I realize the beauty in our language.
Yeah.
And not only that, just just like Sonic said, something you can say so easily in English, but when you say it in our mother tongue,
it's like poetry.
It's like
That's how you win my heart, people, honestly.
Music in my ear.
I'm just gonna make this like a Tinder profile as well. Okay? Tautuatalk / Tinder profile for Sonic, aka all my girls who are single. Okay.
If you know how to speak Samoan,
if you're a man of God,
you man of God. You got no children.
and they at the
you got no children pending. Like, go. Anyways.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, no, but I absolutely agree with you as well.
Yeah, that's 100%. Okay, true. Do you think, this is a good question, do you think culture plays a big part in how women are brought up? And do you think culture is an important part moving forward as a woman?
Yeah.
So I'll just say that again. Does culture play a part in a woman's upbringing?
Yes.
And do you think culture is valid moving forward as a woman? My questions are fire, bro.
Okay, intense. Okay, so yes, culture has played a massive part.
Yes, no,
yes. Because I made it God's image. We're gonna find that video. We're gonna post it up. Honestly, seriously, man, she's funny. She's funny.
Dude.
But yes, I think culture plays a massive part in Polynesian women.
Yes.
And the end of that question is:
Do you think culture is important moving forward in how we raise our women? Oh, that's a good question, isn't it?
Listen, I just want to quickly as well. Reiterate.
Long words tonight, people. Long words tonight. We're cutting
if I am.
There's a lot of
I
long
just want
words
to
tonight.
reiterate to everyone right now. We love that we are someone. We love that we are Samoan women.
Yes.
But again, it is just a part of who we are.
Yes.
We don't.
It's not the cake.
It's just the icing.
It's the icing, as
just
Pastor
the
Jan
icing.
says.
Our Pastor Jan, she's lit, bro. When she speaks, she drops bomb, man. And sometimes those bombs sting you a little bit, but sometimes we need it. But she speaks so immaculate as well. When she says these parables as well. Man, we are Samoan. We're proud to be Samoan. You can't take that away from us. It's a part of us.
Yeah.
But like Sonic said, it's just, that's not the cake. That's the icing, but it ain't the cake.
Yes.
It ain't cake, my G. So, in
Okay.
saying, the end of the answer, which is?
Okay, I'll answer this. I'll bring an answer because you were like going around.
No. What was the end of the question?
It's like, do you think culture is important moving forward as a woman?
Yes, it is. It is important.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes and yes for both answers. That's why I said, for everyone that's watching, like, we've never been shy to say that we love
100%.
We're Samoan, right?
100%.
It's a part of us.
Yeah.
And then you'll go and look at all our other, past episodes, and we question some of our Samoan traditions. Hey, but nevertheless,
But not our Samoanness.
not our
There's a
Samoan,
difference.
not our Samoanness.
Yeah, and I think even like people, I think even in our culture is that I hate when they say this. They're like, you can't talk about this because you don't know about it. Like, why not? Maybe that's the reason why we don't understand these things, is because we don't talk about it. We're only taught this is the way it's always been. So I rebuke that in regards to people always saying to us, we know nothing. Bro, we know nothing. Jesus knows everything, so it's all good.
We know nothing.
We're okay about that, honestly. But going back to the question, I believe culture does play a big part in upbringing of a woman, honestly. I grew up, in the Samoa, like, that's all I ever knew in my family, like, especially with my dad. But I like how the way my dad did it. It was always in Samoa. It was never around us, which was pretty weird. So, but I do believe it plays a big part because 100%. I believe that there's something with your identity that you must know about your culture.
Of course,
like,
it's a part of you.
Yeah. And I believe and I think what we've done in the context of in the church world, if you call it, is what we've done is that we've denied our culture. But I believe that the culture, we don't deny it. there's just something that's above our culture, and I think that's what it is. So I think culture does play a big part in how we are bringing, and I believe culture brings a lot of value. It teaches us,
of course,
saying more how we walk, how we talk, those certain morals
respect,
that
honor,
it gives us before we're coming
things.
into God. I always remember that. Like there's something about a Tina Samoa that always talks about, how she walks, how she talks. Moving forward, I know what you're saying, but moving forward, for me, I definitely want to teach my kids about the culture. I want to teach my kids about the culture, but not about the traditions. The traditions that I think are toxic, I will not teach that to my kids. And that's a whole different topic, so please don't come for me. Honestly, and actually just come for me, because it'll make good conversation, you know what I mean?
No. We're not promoting nothing.
We're not promoting anything, honestly, but that's what I was saying. I would definitely teach my kids the culture, because I love it, honestly. It's beautiful, it's who we are, and it is. I only deny the culture when Falola's going to play. You're right. And I think that's one of the things. But man, honestly, wait. After losing my mum, and just seeing how my family came, and how they brought that side of the culture into it, it was so beautiful to me. You know what I mean? We can talk a lot about Falola's. But for me, there's such a beauty in it. But I guess we abuse it in a way. And in my family, when they came, not in the Samoa way, but that's how Samoans are. When there's a death, there's a funeral, the whole family comes together and they come and bring a beautiful gift offering. And I guess for me, that's what I loved, and that's what I loved about it. So I guess it's the way that Falola's are done. I believe there's such a beauty in it, but I just don't believe it should be to a detriment to your family. You know what I mean? You shouldn't put in if your kids are hungry. You know what I mean? And the people of the family, they should understand that if they can't give in, they can't give in.
Yeah, 100%.
But I believe that's a whole other topic. But I just wanted to answer that question. Do you want to add to that? I know you want to add to it, eh?
No, I'm just saying, yes, there's beauty in it. I was just remembering, my older sister, she's married to a Tautuatalk.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, when the old man passed away, the text came, and then I was just told how they do their okis or their falawelave.
How they do funerals.
How they do. Or this, they come in, correct me if I'm wrong, whoever's toke, but they come in and they give cheerfully and they leave. And
wow.
They don't take nothing with them.
Really?
They don't take nothing with them.
That's new, man.
They're here to literally help lift the burden off the family. That's the Turks. And then they live. Oh my, and it's beautiful too. I love it. There's so much beauty again, but there's just certain bits we will never understand. It's awalikala, meanga mua,
Yeah.
What's happened then, it's it is what it is. You can't change it.
That's a beautiful thing, actually. I've never heard of that.
It's so beautiful, and I always say to my mom, follow love it. I'm the first one to be roll my eyes, but mom's oki mai oe la koe whailo, so nopi oki velo na pisi.
Saying when she dies, just put her in the bin. Oh, please. She even told me what type of coffin she wants. Unbelievable. I was have you told your husband what type of coffin you want? And she's telling me, I want a sparkly one. I was who are you, Elton John? For sparkly coffin?
I want a bedazzled coffin, but that's a different subject.
It's a different subject. But I do believe that's very beautiful when they talk about culture. Is they take nothing. Whereas the Samoan culture, they take half.
It's a give something, and I take something more.
It's either half or you give more, in my sense. But I really do believe that's awesome. That's good. Cool. Maybe I think we've answered this, but I'm just going to ask it because we're just sticking on the vein of Pasifika Woman. Do you think that I think we've spoken about that. Do you think that we carry a lot financially, mentally, spiritually, and physically? I think we've really talked about that.
Really kind of
really do that. Oh, that's a good one. Do you believe there's
Do you
believe there is sexism, gender roles within the Samoan community? These are type of questions, that Samoan people hate, sexism and colorism and all that
genderism.
Him, she, her. And can I just get this right point? We believe in true genders and true genders only, but don't come for us, honestly, so that's good. But what do you think about that? Do you believe that? Do you believe that there's some sexism and gender roles within the Samoan community?
Oh, absolutely. What the heck?
In what way?
In a way, like, but like, you know, like there's other things like, you know.
You explain it better in Samoan, eh?
Yeah, I express myself more in Samoan specifically for this subject.
Yeah.
So I apologize, and then I don't really apologize.
It's very hard to say sorry, but you know, it is what it is.
I'm sorry. Lost my train of thought, but yes, I think it plays sexism. It plays a role. Like, we can't do certain things the boys can't do. Like, you know, if the boys can go play volley and whatever after they do something, and then we're like, oh, so like, yeah, wait, shh, I'm like, dude, like, those things, you know, petty little things like that.
Yeah.
But then other things like
those like gender roles, like, you know, the boys don't wash dishes, the boys don't do housework, those type of things, like those roles. Yeah. That really annoys me. I don't know why.
It annoys me that much that my son doesn't do it. See, my son washes my look, Jay, good boy out.
I don't understand why we do that too. Like, why do we as women want to grow up our sons like that? Like, you know, no, they don't do that. They don't take out the rubbish. They don't do this. Sorry, I'm laughing because of the questions. Why do you guys come up with the funniest comments and the funniest thing?
Nā kele meke, velo in the bin of the 100-meter veil. Oi, ankle! That veil better be like bedazzled, like, honestly. I love a good veil.
That loves shiny things so much. Like, I'm like,
hey!
It's like Elton John. Is he from, you know, Mangongo? I don't know, man, honestly.
'Cause I'm shiny.
But anyways, let's go back to our subject we were talking about. Is any comments around here? Yeah. We've got a few comments. But Cindy is queen. Now, some of your comments. But yeah, why is that?
What do you think?
We don't want to teach our boys to like do the manly
things.
Yeah,
man.
Go mow the lawn,
man.
Okay, I want to know.
No, house.
I want to do a census. All you married women here, does your man mow the lawn? I want to know. Please put down. Actually, no, don't, because I don't want. No, actually, don't. You know those things. Like, I'm like, and like, I love those traits in men, like mowing the lawn and.
Are you trying to cause division?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to cause division. Don't. So don't do that. So all the ladies, don't do that, okay? Because I don't want you calling out your husbands. I just don't understand why we come from like a warrior, you know, we're talking about that, like a real thing nation, and we don't teach our boys the quality of that type of life. So that's one thing that we do. So we love that. But yeah, this was a really good conversation.
Yeah, I love this conversation.
And women, honestly. What's another thing that you want to talk about in regards to women?
I guess
Pasifika Woman.
Pasifika Woman. I would ask. Oh, okay. I would ask.
Go.
When do you think it's a suitable age?
Go. Yeah,
no, come on. Like, every Islander girl that I know, man, some are even in their like mid-20s that can't leave home, can't have a boyfriend, can't like. For me, I'm asking, when is appropriate age do you think our Islander girls or? Yeah.
Honestly, I believe it's within the family, but I believe this overprotectiveness of our women makes us rebellious more. I think it's a cause of pregnancy, cause of a lot of things, like girls who run away. It's because we are, as a culture, very overprotective on our women, where it's toxic.
Yes.
Where it's not security, it's not safety you're worried about. It's actually control. Oh,
it is control.
That's a good one, Sonic. Sorry, just like, look at me, I was just speaking in tongues, honestly. I was just speaking in tongues there, but that's what I mean. We protect our women, not out of safety or out of protection. We actually we actually try to do it out of control.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it stems
and they
from.
try to wrap it around a safe, I'm safeguarding you from the world.
You're weak as sex, so you can't go out, you can't do normal things that human beings do, like going to the shop by yourself, going to the movies with your friends, And
you can't hang out with your friends, like
that's
like
awesome.
there's none of that. Like some people are scared to walk outside, touch a mailbox because they might get pregnant.
Have you ever heard someone that just takes it to a place that doesn't need to be taken? Lord help me, please. Lord help me, please. So parents, do your thing, but why don't we take it a little bit easy on our women, especially women who are in the 21, who has a right to drive, a right to vote, a right to have a passport, a right to leave the country, and you don't let them go to the mall. Come on, man. There is a...
Some of them are like, go work. They want to work. I say, no.
100%. I love that. It's like we use our women in a way. It's like, no, you're only good for bearing children. You're only good for providing for our family. And then it kills the dreams of our women. And I think that's the worst thing. So what do you think is the solution to that?
Jesus.
Amen.
I laugh and I prance and whatever, but you know what? Jesus is the answer. For everything, Jesus is the answer. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
100%. No need to complicate nothing. You don't even need to go see a therapist, a counselor to know the answer is Jesus. Although some of you may need to go see a counselor.
100%.
And can I just say it's healthy and it's normal. Let's normalize that as well.
Okay. Okay, Missy, I'm coming for you.
What are you saying?
If they're 40 and still not allowed out, best to turn them into a nun. I'm so over you, Missy. Honestly.
The nuns that are on TV, those nuns.
Shut up, I'm literally
No. For those ones, Missy, those are the ones that we have to, give to Jesus and and straight on the online apps. No, it's good. Sonic, what is probably one encouragement that you have for our strong Pacific Islander woman?
Strong Pacifica Island. What is one advice? I think my advice for Pacifica women is that dream big.
Yes.
Dream big.
Love that.
But I believe that, like Pepe said, I believe you cannot dream big if you don't know the person that gives you those dreams. You cannot know who you are if you don't know the person that made you. So I think my encouragement to all women, and especially our Pasifika women, because we do carry a lot when it comes to mental issues, our family's mental issues. And I say that with realness, we carry a lot of our family's burdens, a lot of our family's financial burdens, and even the expectations of our parents. We carry a lot of that. I believe that we're never meant to carry it, and I just believe if every woman, Pasifika woman, really calls upon the name of Jesus, I believe that we will raise a nation of Pasifika women who are unstoppable, who can change the nations, can uplift our future generations to know who they are and know who they belong to. So I think that's my word of encouragement. And that's fire, man. Honestly, who does that? But you know what? I encourage myself, so I believe that was fire, honestly. So what about you, Pepe? What's your word of encouragement?
My word? That was lit. That was very, very good. I love that.
That was very good, wasn't it? Joyce, what do you think? Joyce is upstairs. We'll ask her later.
Yes! We'll interview her after this. My word for encouragement would be, and yes, I'm going to say it in Samoan, is awale fiungo fi.
That's good.
Don't give up too easily.
Come on.
We come from a line of warriors.
Come on.
Don't let the world tell you who you have to be.
Yes.
Or the mother you have to be. The sister you have to be. No. And I'm not saying to go in your private space, and draw up a whole as Avengers, superhero, although you can. I'm not taking, but all I'm just saying is don't give up so easily, man.
100%.
If you got a dream, go out there and get your dream, girls. Don't wait for... And shout out to all our men as well. Can I just quickly interject, young man?
A long word we're learning.
Interject in there that our Pacific Islander men, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being, are strong men.
100%.
But this is for the woman. Like, man, don't give up so easily, man. If it's something that you want, go get equipped and go get it done. Man, because the best influence that you can have is the influence on your children.
Yeah.
Like, on your nieces, on your nephews.
100%.
On the next generation that's below you. So that would be mine.
That's what for that. What would you be your encouragement for a young generation?
Young Pacific woman.
Yeah, young Pacific woman. Because we've been through the grinder.
This is my one. Stay close to Jesus.
Yeah.
Stay close. And I know it's not far off the vein that Sonic was on and, what I had said earlier. But, man, to our generation to come, stay close to Jesus. Because that is where you find your identity. That is where you will find purpose. That is where you find, reason. And that's also where you find rest. Like, stay close to Jesus. And keep your legs closed. Trust me, you'll thank me for it.
Even John had a shocked face as well.
No, I'm just saying, keep it closed and you'll be good.
I really regret asking that question now. Honestly, like we were on such a very uplifting. Guys, did you see that? Oh, okay. I think my encouragement to Generation Z, to Pasifika, is that know who you are.
Yes.
Know who you are. Know who God made you to be. Know that you are loved. That you are bought with a hefty price.
Yes.
That you are worth more than rubies. That you are beautifully and wonderfully made. Because trust me, ladies. Yes, I'm calling you ladies. Trust me, ladies. That's all that's going to matter when you get
100%.
older. All the other stuff like social media, the boys.
Rubbish.
What she said about legs, I'm not even going to say it. That's not going to mean anything when you get to a point in your life where you're like, man, those things mean nothing if I don't know who I am.
Absolutely.
And who made me and who loves me wholeheartedly, honestly. So that would be my encouragement. Honestly, guys, this has been an awesome conversation. I really enjoyed it.
Really good. I loved it.
I generally did love it. And why don't we tell everyone what's going on next week before we...
All right, guys. I know that some of you's logged on. We're on a minute or two earlier. Thank you, loyal supporters, family. Next week we have a very, very important not announcement. Well, announcing it now, but next week we have a guest coming.
Yes,
on set. Tautuatalk's first guest,
actual guest, guys.
Yes. She is so talented.
Yes,
she is such an influencer too. She's amazing. You're gonna love her. You've seen her on many other social platforms. Are we saying her name?
No, we're not gonna say her name.
We're not gonna say.
We'll announce it next week.
Gang is mysterious.
But we are having a guest next week.
Yes, we are.
And we like it because she's a lot younger than us as well, so she can come from that point of view as well. So that would be awesome as well. So we can't wait for that.
So clear your calendar, clear your Saturdays, not just for next week, but for the next 6 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
6 weeks.
6 weeks, exactly.
6 weeks. And man, make sure keep from 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Just keep it open, just so we can sit down, chill, and engage.
Yes.
Engage
in conversation. And you know what? We would like to hear from you guys as well. Write to us, hey Sonic.
Yeah.
I had a suggestion about someone suggested to me they really wanted me to talk if we wanted to talk about soul ties. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But that's what we want to know. We want to know what you guys are interested in because you are our audience.
And only that, come along with us. We're not doing, although we are the ones on camera, but we're doing this together. This journey is, I think that's what the beauty of this 100%. Whole thing has been for us, is that we're doing it together with you guys. So,
yes, and shout out to all the people that have been with us on the journey since the beginning. Man.
Yes,
shout out to you guys, man. Honestly, get you a community, people. Honestly, there's nothing like surrounding yourselves with a community that love. Yeah. But we've enjoyed it. Like we said, okay, guys, this is what we need you guys to do. We need you to guys, before we go, we need you to go on our YouTube channel. We need you to subscribe.
We
need you to go to on our Facebook.
Follow us and like.
We need you to go on TikTok. Follow us.
Follow.
You need to go on Instagram. Follow us.
Follow.
And share everything that we have. Because our message is not a message of just Pasifika Woman. Our message is a message of hope.
Yeah.
And what we want to do is we want to get this message out to as much people as we want to. And as you can see, we have fun doing that. We love who we are. And sometimes...
And we are who we are. There's a phone line that really Elofanga.
There's no shout outs.
Elofanga at 12 p.m. to 1 a.m.
That's a different shout out you want to do. There's a different shout outs you want to do. Those phone lines.
Kemingale Satan hour.
And ungodly hours, we say in the church.
No,
100%.
Thank you so much for joining us, man.
So next week, same time, same place.
Yo, thank
you to our awesome technical guy. And you know what's awesome? Is that we're going to have him sing here
in the next couple of weeks
as well. So we're excited to have him here as well. And I will be sitting over there. So it'll be exciting. So remember, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Everyone please share. Everyone please like.
Yes.
We love you.
We love you guys.
Have an awesome week. And we'll see you again next week on Saturday, 7 p.m. We're Tautuatalk and we are out for tonight. Laters. Laters. Laters.